Whenever I started filmmaking, I never realized how complicated sound is and how expensive it is. I thought the cameras and lenses were the expensive part, and then I figured out sound really does matter. In actual fact, sound can make and break a film production or anything, any content that you make. So today, I don't normally have two mics sticking out of my head, but I'm comparing two mics. It's the MKH50 from Sennheiser and the DPA 2017, which is a new mic out, and it is an interesting choice. So let's jump into it.
Yeah.
So as it stands, we're currently on the MKH50, which is right here, and that is the DPA 2017, and I'll show you what comes in the box with that. So the box you get with it is fairly standard. It's a black cardboard box with a DPA logo on it. Nothing fancy. And then inside, first up is the little carry case, which is, I mean, it's fairly nice. DPA logo on it, but it's got a little bit of padding. Gives you a bit of protection. So next then you have the mic itself and the mount. So the mount is an interesting one. It's got a little screw at the back here. That's to tighten it up, stop it slipping out. I quite like that. Once you insert it in, it comes out to start off with. Shove the mic in there and then it holds it in place. The wind foam is nice. It's a different sort of material. It's not your normal sponge. It's rough. You can sort of see from the texture. So the mic itself is real nice. It's got a really nice feel to it overall. Nice build quality. The MKH50 on the other hand comes in this real nice box, carry case, very protective. Keeps it safe. It's a lot bigger, so you can't just slip it in your bag. You gotta create extra space. The mic itself, I'll run that as a side-by-side in a second so you can see the size difference. But it comes with a shock mount, which is really handy. Then it comes with a normal little holder, plus a very different windshield. So the windshield compared to the DPA one, you can see the difference, what I was talking about in terms of material. So that's your normal foam, that's like a more kind of plasticky one. So there they are side by side. The MKH50 is a bit smaller, slightly thicker. These are both very expensive mics. They're roughly £1,000. Just for your information, if you're in the UK and you're looking for a good retailer for these things, I get all my stuff off Alex from Pink Noise. They have been brilliant in helping me set up all the stuff that I do. This room is completely untreated. It's very big, it's very high, it's roomy, it's got that feel to it. I will not process this audio at all, so you'll hear what it's like in an untreated room. It's got a hard floor, high ceilings. It's not ideal. The MKH50 is renowned for its super cardioid pattern and its warmth, and it's used throughout the film industry. It has been for many years. The DPA 2017 is new on the scene, so let's see how that sounds. So here we are on the DPA 2017. I have used this for a couple of filming projects this week. One of them right here was with my buddy Chris, who's an artist and an evangelist, and it was a really interesting room as well. Very roomy, big old church building, and he's quite dynamic in the way he speaks. Let's have a quick listen to see how it sounds. I appreciate there's a tiny bit of background music, but you'll get the sense of how this mic comes across during production.
Just see what happens. Now, as I create and pray, I'm going to use some simple chalks and some dark paper. And I'm going to reflect on how God listens to me and how he sees my heart and how I seek to give to him the deep things that are within me. Psalm 139 declares this: before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely. And later on it says, search me and know my heart, test me and know my anxious thoughts, see if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in and the way.
Some of the demos about the 2017 have been incredible, where they throw this thing around. It's apparently very robust. I won't be doing that. A lot of my stuff is in buildings or very controlled environments. This microphone has a super cardioid polar pattern, which is excellent for off-axis rejection, ensuring focused audio, capturing a minimal background noise. You really notice this whenever you're outside. There's very little coloration. And in fact, if this video gets interest, I will do a comparison between these two outside. And I know that actually the Sennheiser is not ideal for outside use. I have used it. I use it with a Cozy and it's brilliant. It's the best I have really at the minute, but the 2017 could be the one that I use in future for outside broadcasts. So jumping back to the MKH50, both these microphones have incredibly low self noise, and I feel like they capture audio very, very well. I don't want to make this video overly complicated in terms of specifications, etc. I just want you to hear the sound in an untreated room, and then it might help you decide. I've looked online, and when I was looking at the 2017, there was runoffs between the Sennheiser 416, which is another really popular mic. But I just wonder with the 2017 now, is it going to be the go-to? So what I'll do now is I'll read out a little script that I have here, exactly the same. I'll try and keep the tone the same so you can listen to it. Black screen, and let your ears do the talking for you. Welcome to today's microphone showcase. We're testing two remarkable models to understand their unique characteristics. The human voice is a complex and nuanced instrument, and today we'll explore how each microphone captures its essence. From the subtle inflections in tone to the dynamic range of speech, let's listen closely to how each model performs. Remember, the right microphone can elevate your audio experience, bringing clarity and depth to every spoken word. Welcome to today's microphone showcase. We're testing two remarkable models to understand their unique characteristics. The human voice is a complex and nuanced instrument, and today we'll explore how each microphone captures its essence. From the subtle inflections in tone to the dynamic range of speech, let's listen closely to how each model performs. Remember, the right microphone can elevate your audio experience, bringing clarity and depth to every spoken word. There you have it. I cannot choose for you. These two microphones are absolutely beautiful. They work well for me. They sound good even in untreated, bouncy, reflective. I hope that helps. I couldn't find any other comparisons for the MKH50 and the 2017 in terms of just plugging them in. I'm also running this through a Mix Pre 3 just for your information. So the preamps in those are really clean and they do sound wonderful. There you have it. So whatever you do for the rest of the day, have a good one. I hope that helps, and I will catch you later.